felt this so good. Packaging. I like smaller boxes like this. So this is the ORI CLS-3/88. Put this guy here. Got our plate over here. This is a really pretty keyboard. I've honestly eyed this stuff, like stuff from ORI, for a long time. I think I've entered some of the raffles a while ago and never got in on it, but this is a proto version of the CLS 3, the TKL version. Very, very pretty, dude. Very nice curves in the weight. So I think this is I really like this keyboard because I feel like a lot of it's like very thoughtful. Holy, this looks nice. Yes, it is a very, very pretty keyboard. You can see even the subtle curves on the side here. It is very pretty looking. All right, here's the side. The side's really pretty. I've already taken a quick look at this, by the way, off camera, guys. Again, we got the curves, got that little bit of brass peeking out on the bottom. I like it. A lot of layers here. Yeah, it's really clean. I really like this. Again, I think when you have a keyboard like this, especially TKLs, and you have a little bit more thought that gets put into them, I think it definitely, nice. Oh, dude, it's a nice red. It definitely separates itself from everything too, so this is very, very pretty. Almost reminds me, I'm not too sure, I don't think, I should have asked this while I was talking to him, but I'm not too sure what the design language on the back is supposed to be. To me, this almost reminds me of a bit of like a sunset type thing or a sunrise for some weird reason. I'm not too sure if there's a story behind it or not, but otherwise it looks pretty nice. I like the different materials here and the different colors of things too, so very, very pretty. I, for one, like having screws on the keyboard, like visible screws. I always have. It's very, very nice. It is gasket mounted on the inside, so you guys can see that. We have our gaskets on the side there too. And then we have a little accent pieces which go on the front over here. These ones here. Little accent pieces. I think we might use, I don't know what we're gonna use, depending on which keycap set I end up sticking on this today. How is the ano quality? Ano quality seems pretty damn good. All right, so first we gotta take out these and then the bottom, okay. All right, first we're taking out these screws here. So these two. Completely lost track of everything that I was doing. It's a nice piece of brass. It actually looks like really clean. I don't know if that matters to anyone, but all right, let's get rid of the screws in here. All right, the two hex screws, these longer ones, were for the top. So this is cool. How does this piece work? Is this just one big piece? Oh yeah, it is. That's kind of neat. Sorry, I'm just taking a look at this guy. Screwed in at the bottom here. Kind of cool. And I guess this is where the daughter board would go. And then the USB. Okay, that's kind of neat. So I kind of set this in here. I think it gets placed this way. Yeah. Okay, gets placed that way. Has this board gone on sale? No, not yet. I'm not sure the dates, but I know it's gonna be limited quantities. Your sonnet reminds me of Boba Fett. Really? Dude, I don't know, I like this combination of colors on the sonnet. Now it came with two daughter board cables. I'm assuming I kind of want to use the long one, but I feel like both could work. I'm just gonna use the long one because I'm not looking to have a fight with this daughter board today. I think it's neat. Well, maybe we don't need the super long cable, but you know what? We're gonna use it anyways. I still really like this curve on the inside as well. I think this curve's really pretty. I know it's the inside, but I don't know. I'm kind of vibing with just about every piece of this keyboard so far. Cool. All right. Next up, let's take a look at our PCB. I'll put this off to the side for now. All right. There's our ORI PCB. This is done by McLovin. McLovin's pretty good in the community too. Like I've used a lot of McLovin's PCBs. You gotta. This sounds lame, but gotta love them. They're good PCBs. McLovin, gotta love them. Pretty nice. I like them, but definitely not a bad PCB. I still think that and I remember a lot about the SP Stars. I still think the KTT Roses are the better of the two switches. I just feel like they're a lot more solid. Dude, I don't think I've ever caused anything to sell out. The only thing that I feel like was already limited in quantity was KTT Roses. And then I feel like a few of us ordered a big bulk batch of them, and then that's when they sold out. But it wasn't because like mass hysteria to go buy things. All right, plate is all soldered together with the PCB. Nice little solder job there. Beautiful little mountains, we're good. Wait. Is it easier to transition from Fuji to Nikon? My transition period went like this. I went Canon briefly into Nikon, and then Nikon I shot professionally on for about 3 years for product photography. Swapped from Nikon to Sony and basically fell in love with Sony's mirrorless system. Sony took great photos, however, Sony video for me was always a little bit blown out, and it just didn't look right. Like nothing about it looked natural. And then I went from Sony, because I didn't love the way it was taking video, to Fuji, and then I realized that Fuji takes insanely awesome photos. And I also at that time had transitioned from taking RAW to JPEGs, which taught me a lot about photos and how to take photos better, oddly enough. Just because Fuji was taking such exceptional JPEGs, I was like, yeah, this is amazing. I still love, I don't know why, this curve on the inside. This keyboard has a lot of different like curves everywhere, and I'm appreciating that. New day, new keyboard. What we building? This is the ORI CLS-3. Please come off, gasket. Okay. I still much prefer gasket mounts to a lot of different systems. I've just also been really liking, I think I kind of like those new gasket sleeves and socks more than I like adhesive gaskets still. A little bit of a different feel in some cases. I feel like these are definitely a bit more plush. Just bit the bullet and ordered GMK Honor Light for my next build. Hell yeah. Honor Light's nice. If you wanted just something basic, black on white with a little bit of extraness to it, it'd be this little thing right over here. You know what? I think I will stick with this. That looks nice. Proud to screw the weight. Yeah, we're gonna screw the weight last. So we have to do the top first, because we have to get to the screws underneath the weight. Then we do the weight last. I'm pretty new to mouse modding. I don't know if my wallet's ready for keyboard modding as well. So keyboard modding doesn't have to be expensive. I know for me, mouse modding seemed like it was getting kind of pricey at one point because I wanted a few things and a lot of it was kind of hard to source. Everything looks like it's... Do we look aligned everywhere? Kind of hard to tell. I think we look good. I'm actually gonna grab, because we have no alignment pins or anything like that right now. That is toxic. Let me just make sure our alignment is still a-okay. Yep, we're good. All right, guys, let's take a quick little look at this guy here. So this is the ORI CLS-3//88, as Jozo calls it. But pretty nice looking board. Nice little logo over here too. Again, the top down's not a boring TKL. It has curves on the side, which is kind of cool. It also has a really nice side profile. I think this is really beautiful, like really, really beautiful, to be honest with you guys. Really, really awesome looking side profile. A few different layers you can kind of see on it too, which is fun. The only thing that I didn't see any feet in this package. I'm hoping feet come with the final version. I really like the bottom of this too. I think this is a gorgeous bottom to a keyboard too. Like there's no bad looking part of this. The back has a little ORI here on the back over here. No recessed USB-C, which might be a problem to some people, but I kind of like the way this vibes with the rest of the keyboard. Very clean, simple back design to this. Yeah, the bottom is quite nice. And again, simple front, nothing too crazy there. It's a 6-degree typing angle, which is not to be biased, but I kind of like lower designed keyboards like this. I'm not sure the front height of this. I don't think I saw anything. Let me double check though. No, I don't think I saw anything for front height, but it kind of almost feels like it would be 18 mil. I'm making a guess here. Decent weight for this too. Pretty easy to put together. The only thing I would have criticized, but that's already being corrected, but we'll just say it for the sake of this video. Alignment pins definitely need that, so you don't have to go in there, unscrew, and then kind of figure out your alignment, but they're already adding alignment pins to this. Pretty nice, I have to admit. To show you guys that top accent piece. Very pretty. Very awesome looking keyboard, I have to admit. I really like this. All right, let's see what this sounds like. We are using Cherry Nixie switches in this. We are using Cherry stabs. And then we are also using an aluminum plate. There's no foam, no nothing. This is gasket mounted. Let's see what this keyboard sounds like. Ooh. Ooh. Turn the music back on. Ooh, the Elvis sound good. Little HJ test. This is solid sounding TKL. Very solid sounding. The left shift sounds good. I like this. Sound profile wise, I'm very, very into this. The Alphas sound very solid. These are just these are just lubed. Yeah, I like that there's not much scratch compared to Hyperglides, but the Alphas feel very full. Very happy with this keyboard, the way it turned out. Super happy with this. Yeah, I definitely like the way the Alphas turned out on this. Yeah, I mean, like, okay, here's the thing, right? If you're buying this strictly for a sound profile, and we're looking at just pure price point, you can 100% build something like this in another keyboard. You just gotta find like the right combo of things. But I think what I really like about this is just like, it's nice. You can, from this angle, sometimes on my keyboards, like even on the Sonnet, you can't really see too much. You can see a little bit of the silver peeking out there, but just seeing that little bit of gold, I like this. It has like a lot of nice characteristics to it. It looks really pretty too. So, it just looks good too, right? Like even the back of it. I know it's simple, but I low-key like this. Just how simple this back is. And again, you kind of see more of the curves on the side. So, but I'm very happy with this. Very happy. I might go in and experiment by adding a little bit more lube. I don't know though. I'm kind of not sold on doing it. I don't want to mute the spacebar anymore because I like this spacebar. Peace out, guys. Thank you guys so much for the support and love. Love you guys. Enjoy Interloper Creative Stream. Ooh, the Elvis sound good.